this next point is important because many people assume that Medicaid is only for the poor, and they're correct. You have to be impoverished in order to qualify for Medicaid unless you've done the proper planning. But the reason that I bring this up is that people think that it's only for the poor, meaning that the only place to get Medicaid is in some inner city a nursing home that resembles One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And that is not true, at least in New Jersey. Now, in some states, yes, you would never want to be in a Medicaid nursing home. But in New Jersey, I would say conservatively, 95% of nursing homes accept Medicaid. Nursing homes in New Jersey run anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000 a month. So most people wouldn't be able to afford them without Medicaid. Secondly, and I think most importantly, as I mentioned before, most assisted living facilities in New Jersey accept Medicaid. Any building built after 2001 must accept Medicaid in at least 10% of their beds. That means if there's an 80-bed facility, they're going to have 8 slots. There aren't many slots then, 8 slots. They are always full, as you can imagine, those 8 slots, but there's a waiting list. And so what happens is, what's developed over the course of the last few years is that most assisted living facilities require a 2-year private pay period. So you must pay them for 2 years, not in advance, but live there for 2 years, private pay. And then, and this is the important part, they do not normally guarantee Medicaid after that. Then you get on the waiting list. So another great reason to put money aside, put it into a trust so that it's safe. The reason is that these assisted living facilities very often will not allow you to get on the waiting list until you are impoverished and have applied for Medicaid. So that's sort of counterintuitive, because you could be on this waiting list for as long as a year and you're impoverished already. So how are you going to pay to stay in the facility? Well, if you put money aside, then your trustee can take money out of the trust and pay during that time period, during that waiting period. Once again, going back to my point that it's peace of mind. People will be more likely to take the necessary step of going to an assisted living facility and prepare, knowing that they're prepared, and they'll be a lot happier, because nobody likes to spend money, but it's seniors who have lived through the Depression, who have scrimped and saved and worked hard. You tell them that they're going to be spending $8,000 or $9,000 a month to live in a facility, and that is very, very stressful for them.